to eliminate imposter syndrome and create unshakable confidence once and for all using cutting-edge coaching and healing techniques with Christian Michelson, #1 best-selling author, 4-time Inc. 5000 award winner, coaching industry leader. In today's live training, you'll discover the 3-step formula for getting clients, which I've been sharing over and over again. So hopefully you guys know it by heart. I'm also going to show you how to entice people to want to have a free session with you, because it's just, I just want to show you how fast, how quick and easy it can be to get clients. And then, of course, how to let go of the fears, doubts, and limiting beliefs that are holding you back. Who has some wins they'd like to share?
I had 3 sessions at Cell, right? And we were 5-7 minutes into the next session, and he said, you know, I think I need to work with you. How can we do this? And within 24 hours, he had signed a 12-month agreement for $5 grand a month, so $60,000.
What?
I actually got my first paying client using your method. She's my ideal client. She signed up for 1 year of coaching with me, and you know, she's paying the full $20,000 a year price.
I had a woman in my group coaching who was about to leave, so I did like a free session with her, and then she said, well, let me think about it. When I told her the price was going to be $4,997 paid in full, I'd never charged that much ever. The most was $2,000 for a group. So then the magic was in the coaching her through the fear, and it blew my mind.
All right. What else is great about this is she just said at the end, she coached her through the fear. So the great thing about this healing work is it's helpful for actually getting our prospective clients to work through their fears of working with us, their fears of getting the coaching, their fears of being successful. A lot of times the reason they don't get the coaching, they don't pay for the coaching, is because they're afraid of the success that they want, just like many of us. How I became free helping other people's dreams come true. I don't know. I'm imagine probably you guys been on this is probably not your first webinar, but actually let me just do a quick check-in. Who here, this is your first live training with me ever? First live training with me. All right, Kevin, Julie, Steve. All right. Handful of people there. Sarah. Yeah. All right. Well, then I should go through this. Do it real quick, because I'm sick of my own story. You guys, some of you guys are like, oh, I've heard your story 100 times now, Christian. But here's the thing. I started coaching almost 25 years ago. And I remember when I had my first session with someone where they actually signed up. And I literally cried tears of joy. And I was happy because I just knew the free session already made an impact on their life. And then knowing that I could get paid to do more of it, and I could do something that actually made a difference. And I knew if I could get one client, I could get more. And part of the joy is that I finally found something that I love to do instead of having work I hate, working at a job I hated. I felt free. It wasn't all sunshine and roses from that moment on. How I found my clients, I actually got 6 paying clients in my first month as a coach. I did public speaking. I was in Toastmasters for years, and they had a semi-annual conference, and they asked me to do a workshop just out of the blue. I'd been like probably 4, 5, 6 years in. I don't know how many years. I was in Toastmasters for at least 6 years, but somewhere in there, 4 or 5 years into me being there, they asked me to do a workshop. And so I did a workshop, and I offered everybody there a free session. And I also was networking at a chamber of commerce, and someone I knew there asked me to speak at a different chamber of commerce and give a workshop. And so both in the same month, right around my birthday, right before or after I turned 25, which I'm about to turn 50 this year, which I can't believe it. And so I gave these 2 talks. I offered everybody a free session. I ended up doing 36 sessions. So I had probably between both audiences, maybe had about 80 people in the rooms, and did 36 sessions. And out of those 36 sessions, I only got 6 clients. I didn't charge very much back then. I was charging $195 a month, and I got 6 clients, and they could cancel any time. So I didn't have them on any long-term deal, like a year of coaching or 6 months of coaching. And so some stuck around for a short time, some stuck around for a long time, but it also created a lot of anxiety because I was constantly worried that the clients might quit. My income was a roller coaster. My income went up and down. My confidence went up and down. So many of the things that can sap our confidence, by the way, are just the way that we set things up, right? If you don't know how to do a free session, which back then I didn't know how to do free sessions at Sell, I had to invent. I did so many free sessions. I had to figure out a way to do these free sessions so they actually worked. They actually got people to say yes and sign up. So, but yeah, in the early days, so many of the things, like if you don't know how to do a free session, but if you think, oh, if I'm a really good coach and I coach my heart out and I really help them, then they're gonna see how that I'm a great coach, and then they're gonna hire me. That's what I used to believe. Like, oh, if I just show them how good of a coach I am, then how good of a coach I am, then of course they're gonna hire me. Well, unfortunately, if you don't know how to do a free session that sells, and you just do a sample of coaching, they probably won't hire you unless you charge very little and have no real commitment. Then maybe maybe you'll get 6 out of 36 people will sign up. But if you charge more or have a bigger package, then almost nobody's going to sign up. And then what happens is if you believe that if they can see that you're a good coach, they'll sign up. And then if they don't sign up, then what does that mean? Well, then it means that you must not be a good coach. Well, that's not true, but that's the way I took it, right? So it was just, I didn't know how to sign up clients. And if they didn't sign up from a sample session, then I took it personally. I felt rejected. Or if they quit coaching after a month or two, like, oh, I must not be a good coach. But really, it's because I just didn't sign them up for 6 months or a year. If you sign them up for 6 months or a year, most of the time they're going to last at least the 6 months or a year, right? So but if you sign them up on a month-to-month deal, and if they quit after 2 months, oh my God, I must not be a good coach. But really, it might not have anything to do with your coaching. Maybe they're just like, oh, they hired you to lose weight. Oh, it's getting hard. They don't want to stick with it. They gave up, so they don't want to keep paying, or who knows what's going on, right? So there's so much about, if you know the right things to do and do the right things, you get this whole confidence and this insecurity and rejection thing kind of, you just sort of, it's not an issue. I mean, it can still be an issue, and we're going to work through some of the stuff, but a lot of the issues aren't even about what we think it's about. It's just we are doing the wrong things and thinking the wrong things. All right, so I got those 6 paying clients my first month as a coach, but some stuck for a long time. Some quit right away. Some quit, and so I was constantly trying to get clients, losing clients. And the first couple of years of my coaching business was a lot of struggle. I almost, I had a house and a car, and I almost lost my house and my car because I fell behind on my mortgage and my car payments. But once I started attracting clients consistently, my life was off to the races. I cracked the code. I figured out how to get clients consistently, and then my life became amazing. I run my own multi-million-dollar coaching business that helps people all over the world. I'm one of the highest paid coaches in the world, with people invest $100,000 to work with me for a single day. And I have so many high quality leads and clients that I had to build a coaching team to coach all the people for me. My company won the Inc. 5000 award for being one of the fastest growing companies in America 4 years in a row. Doing it once is a major accomplishment. Doing it 2, 3 times, it's amazing. 4 times, amazing. I grew up kind of poor. My parents fought a lot. They got divorced. Money was a big problem. I got teased and bullied for wearing clothes that were a decade out of style when I was in grade school, middle school, high school. But now I've got 3 daughters. You spend a lot of time with them. Here's something really funny is when I was growing up, my older brothers, after the divorce, my older brothers moved out of state. My dad moved out of state for a little bit. my best friend moved away. We had to get food from the food pantry. And the only thing that I knew how to make when I was like 11 years old, 12 years old was mac and cheese. So I used to make mac and cheese for dinner like pretty much every day. And eventually I got so sick of mac and cheese, I never wanted to eat again. And then I got really rich and successful, and we hired a personal chef, and my kids could have the chef make whatever the heck they want. And what did my kids want the chef to make? Mac and cheese. So it's pretty funny. Yeah, I get to spend a lot of time with my kids. That's a little taste of my San Diego lifestyle, because I live part-time in San Diego, but I also live here in Puerto Rico. So maybe I'll give you guys a little tour of my place here. I'm right on the ocean. I get to work with the best clients in the world, get to do what I love, get to hang out with some of the biggest name people in personal growth and business growth in the world. Here we are hanging out on the beach. This is the beach I live in, right? Live on right here in Puerto Rico. And I get to hang out with a lot of cool people. Did a VIP day, T. Harv Eker did a VIP day with me a few years ago. That was amazing. All right. Let's do the 3-step formula for getting clients. So, okay, the 3-step formula for clients is people hear about you. So you can do that with social media, public speaking, Facebook ads, Google ads, networking, JV partners, podcasting. There's lots of things you can do so that people hear about you. And then when people hear about you, then the next thing you need to get them to do is they have a free session with you. So they hear about you, they have a free session with you, and they hire you. So it's that simple. We overcomplicate things, but when it comes down to it, everything comes down to people hear about you, they have a session with you, they hire you. They hear about you, they have a session with you, they hire you. They hear about you, they have a session with you, they hire you. Okay, but how do you get the people who hear about you to want to have a session with you? Well, you entice them to want to have a session with you by creating a branded free session offer, or what I call a red hot free session offer. There are 3 simple steps for a red hot free session offer. You want to name your session something captivating and results oriented. You want to create a bulleted list of benefits and a call to action, how to get the session. So if you're a dating coach, you can offer an Attract Your Soulmate Now coaching session where we'll work together to create a crystal clear vision for the kind of man you'd like to attract and the kind of relationship you'd like to have together. We'll uncover hidden challenges that may be sabotaging your success with men in dating, and you'll leave the session renewed, re-energized, and inspired to finally attract the man of your dreams once and for all. And then here's how to get it. Go click here to apply. If you're a business coach, you can offer a double your sales and profits coaching session where we'll work together to create a crystal clear vision for ultimate business success for your personal life and your business, uncover hidden challenges that may be sabotaging your sales and marketing efforts, leave the session renewed, re-energized, and inspired to get your business growing faster and easier than ever before. To see if you qualify for this session, click here, fill out the application. You can also do casual posts on your social media. 3 years later and still at her ideal weight. I'm so proud of Polly Pearson and all my clients that I helped get into the best shape of their lives. If you want help getting there and staying there too, type yes below or private message me and we can set up a time to chat. I helped Sally find her soulmate and now she's engaged. Who else is ready to find love and wants help? Type soulmate in the comments or direct message me and we can set up a time to chat. If you don't have any successful clients yet, then you can just be more creative. Here's one that doesn't have anything to do with already having a client that's successful. If you're a business owner that's overworked and underpaid, you can't complain to your boss, but you can complain to me. Share your biggest frustration about your business in the comments, and the best ones will get a one-on-one session with me. Okay. Let's go back. So that's free session offer. Now let's talk about ways you can post that free session offer, or where you can get that free session offer, where you can put that free session offer to start getting some people to want to have a session with you. You can go to a networking event. Who here lives somewhere where there's a town or a city nearby, or you live in a town or a city? Who either lives near a town or a city or lives in a town or a city? Raise your hand if you do. Is that funny, Julie? Some people don't. Some people don't live near a town or a city at all. But if you live in a town or a city, or live somewhere near a town or a city, then there's probably networking events where people are getting together to network. And if that's the case, you can go to a networking event, and oftentimes you'll get a chance to give what's called a 30-second commercial or a 60-second commercial, where everybody gets a chance to introduce themselves. And you can use that 30 or 60 seconds of introduction by just straight making the offer for a free session with you. Okay, here's how it would go. I can go to a networking event here in Puerto Rico. I can go to a networking event in San Diego. I used to live in the suburbs of Chicago. I used to go to networking events out there, not even downtown, but just, in these random tiny suburbs. I'll go to Chamber of Commerce. There's BNI, LaTip, all kinds of things that you can go to. If I got a chance to give a 30-second commercial, here's what I would say. Hi, my name is Christian Michelson. I'm a business coach. Because I'm new to this group, I'm going to offer everyone here a double your sales and profits coaching session with me, where we'll create a crystal clear vision for ultimate business success. We'll uncover hidden challenges that may be sabotaging your sales and marketing results. And you'll leave the session renewed, re-energized, and inspired to get your business growing faster and easier than ever before. If you'd like to have one of these sessions with me, absolutely free of charge, because again, I'm new to the group. I want to be of service to everybody as I can be. Just make sure you give me your business card at the end of all these introductions, and we can set up a time to chat. If you did that at a networking event, how many people would give you their business card and say, yeah, let's talk? I don't know. It's going to vary from group to group, but it's going to be more than zero. I've done it and got 15, 20 people giving me their business cards, said they want to have a session with me. I've taught this to other coaches. They've gone off and done the same thing. Maybe get 5 people, maybe get 15 people, maybe more, right? And then all these people want to have a session with you. If you don't know how to do this session, you might not get many clients. But if you have free sessions that sell, boom, you just sign up clients. You take them through this process. It's a coaching process. It's a coaching process to coach them to make a decision on whether to join your coaching or not. All right, so what are some other ways you can make this free session offer? You could run ads directly to the free session offer. If you already have an email list, you could send your free session offer. You could post on social media a free session offer, right? And so you start getting a bunch of people to want to have free sessions with you, and then you just need to know what to do to get them to sign up right on the spot. Okay? All right. I want to welcome Jackie, Lori, Reamer, Victor. Welcome to Free Sessions That Sell. Yay. Lorena, welcome to Free Sessions That Sell. Congratulations. All right. So then the only thing that's standing in the way is you. You know how to get people to want to have a session. You know how to get people to hear about you. You know how to get people to want to have a session with you. You don't know how to do the free sessions that sell yet, so you still need that. But maybe you're standing in your own way. Okay. Who here would like to get lots of high-paying coaching clients, but has some fears around it? Raise your hand if you want clients, but you're also scared to get clients. Okay, and if you want some healing, then what you need to do is you need to turn your camera on. You need to press the hand raise button, and you need to physically raise your hand if you want me to work with you. Keep that hand up. Kevin.
Yes, sir.
All right. When you think about getting lots of high-paying clients, what does it feel like?
Excited, but also the butterflies in the tummy with some trepidation.
Yeah. Okay. Is it really in your tummy or is it somewhere else?
It's in my diaphragm area, my midsection, and then going up into my thoracic cavity.
Put one finger on the most intense part. Nice. And if the feeling moves, if the most intense part moves, move your finger with it. So if it goes up, down, left, right, if it pops into your throat, out your ear, shoulder, butt, wherever it goes, just keep your finger following it around wherever it goes, okay? It might not move at all, but if it moves even a millimeter, just really tune into it without trying to change it or analyze it, without trying to make it go away. Just be as accepting of the feeling as possible. And everyone else that would like some healing, do the same thing. Think about the thing that pushes your buttons. If getting clients pushes your buttons, be present to it. Put your finger on the most intense part and stay with it. Just let yourself experience it. We're not trying to make it go away. We're not trying to analyze it. This is called the peace process. And another technique I'm using is called ultra high frequency energy healing. So I'm sending energy to Kevin and to everybody. This works live as well as through the video. Works across time and space. Some people can really sense energy. If that's you and you can feel this energy, type yes in the chat. And then the third technique that I did, so the peace process is what Kevin's doing. Then I'm sending energy through my hands. Kevin, you can feel that energy too? Is that what the thumbs up was for? Okay. And then the third technique, you may have missed it because it happened really fast. I did this energy healing breath. It's called the instant miracle technique. So we've got the peace process, ultra high frequency energy healing through my hands, and I can feel another instant miracle breath is about to happen. So I'm going to let it happen. Welcome a couple more people into free sessions that sell. Bina and Elena, welcome to free sessions that sell. Yay! What's happening in your body right now, Kevin? Oh, you just muted yourself. Oh, wait. Okay, try now.
So instead of being focused on a point, it got more diffuse and it lowered in intensity.
Yes.
So I've got that, between my balls and my chin, it's like that same amount of sensation, but it's much more low intensity because it's spread over that whole area.
Yeah, that's common. So the next thing to do is think about getting lots of high-paying clients. And if there's still some butterflies or some angst, just find the spot of greatest intensity, even if it's much less intense than it was before. Yeah. Cindy, if you're getting anxiety, just find the spot of anxiety, put your finger on the most intense part, let yourself feel it. The way out is through. The way out is through. All of our fears are fears of feelings. And we're biologically hardwired to seek pleasure and avoid pain. That's how we stay alive, right? Food tastes good, feels good, then we live, right? Saber-toothed tiger, scary, bite you, right? Now, all of our fears are fears of feelings. They could be physical feelings. Like I don't want to feel physical pain of getting bit or eaten or burned, right? But most of our fears are emotional feelings, and we're biologically hardwired to avoid pain and seek pleasure. Sex, it's like, oh, that feels good, I should do that, right? That's how we keep the species alive. But when it comes to emotions, the negative feelings, when we feel them, we don't like them, so we try to avoid them by stuffing them down. And so when we do that, when we suppress and repress our emotions, then they live as fears inside of us, and then things happen to try to like get that fear up and felt and out, but we don't like it, so then we try to push it down more, and then other things happen that push our buttons, and we don't like that, and then people are like, well, I'm gonna just drink some wine, I'm gonna start doing some drugs, I'm gonna check out and watch porn, I'm gonna binge watch 50 episodes of Suits, or I'm going to be a workaholic, or an exerciseaholic, or a chocoholic, right? So all that stuff to try to keep ourselves from feeling our feelings. And Francine's asking, what if the stress is in between the shoulder blades? That's totally okay. Just put your finger on the most intense part from your chest, pointing to the spot between your shoulder blades. Yes. Shopaholic. Yes, be a shopaholic too. So all the things that people do to try to numb themselves out are really to suppress these negative feelings. And what we really want to do instead is we want to let ourselves feel it fully and completely. Because when we do, when we let it out, we let it go. I feel it tightening my lungs, constricting breathing. Let it tighten your lungs, let it constrict your breathing. If it makes you pass out, then you'll just pass out and breathe. You're not going to die. Let whatever happens, happens. Just keep allowing. Keep surrendering. Keep surrendering. Wine and porn. Those yours, Joey? Yeah, personally, I don't drink. I'm not really big into porn either. Nothing wrong with it. Don't judge it. Just not really into it. I mean, it can be a problem if you're doing it all the time, but or a social media aholic, or an attention aholic. Gotta keep, did I get any likes? Did I get any views? Gotta check my stats. Better check my stats. What's happening on social media? Travelaholic. I don't know if that really could be. I mean, it's, doing things that you enjoy that's not a bad thing, right? Eating cake isn't terrible. Drinking wine isn't terrible. Doing certain drugs, once in a while isn't terrible. Watching porn once in a while, it's not terrible. Binge watching a show once in a while isn't terrible. Being a workaholic for a little short, for little spurts of time isn't terrible. It's when you're constantly doing it. It's the difference between doing something for pleasure versus doing it to avoid pain, right? If you're eating chocolate cake and you're enjoying it, cool. But if you're eating chocolate all the time because you're trying to numb your other feelings, that's bad. If you're drinking wine once in a while and it feels good, awesome. But yeah, personally, I don't drink. Nothing wrong with drinking. I'm just very sensitive to it. So I feel hungover the next day, even if I have one drink. I quit drinking, I think like 18 years ago. All right, Kevin, what is happening in your body right now?
The sensation is a lot less apparent, so it's hard to really identify where it's gone or the quality of it.
Is it gone completely? Maybe it's gone.
It's,
Let's do a test. Hang on.
Mhm.
Imagine you get 15 clients paying you $15,000 each. What does that feel like?
Feels exciting.
I could tell. I don't know if you guys could notice his micro expressions, but as soon as I saw it, his mouth started like little smile going on. Now an even bigger smile. Great. So it feels exciting. Now, is it pure excitement, like, oh, I can't wait to have this, or is it still like, ooh, that I want it to happen, but there's still a little yikesy feeling in there? Is there still some yikesy?
Not really, because I've been into the whole doing the future casting and envisioning things as if I already had what I desired. And so I'm kind of more familiar with that. So this whole episode now that we've gone through is just an exercise in directed doing that. So,
Well, before we start analyzing what we just did,
yeah,
I want you to remember that 10 minutes ago, when I had you imagine having clients, it felt not good, right? Like maybe there's some good feelings, but there was a lot of stuff that didn't feel good. And now, when I ask you, now it seems like it's pure positive. Is that true?
it's pure positive. I'm getting a little bit of the tension around the diaphragm again, but it's more like getting ready to go on a really fast sprint. It's not a tension like, oh man, I'm about to get punched in the gut. It's a tension because I'm about to go and do
Is there
something.
any part of you that doesn't want clients?
No.
Okay. If we went back in time 15 minutes, do you think there was any part of you that didn't want clients?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Case closed. All right. So this is how fast. Now, it might have seemed slow. I don't know how, because it's just sitting there. A lot of it's just being present. But, this thing, how long have you been wanting to be a coach?
Since 2004. And I was a coach in different ways or other, teaching object manipulation and juggling and dance. And then, with the carnivore diet that I got into 2 years ago, I became a coach in that. And then now I'm a transformational breathwork coach. So
Okay.
more focused in the last 2 years now, but since 2004.
Yeah. So you've been working on having a successful coaching business since 2004. Have you been able to make this your full-time gig?
No.
Okay. And, the idea of getting high-paying clients, how long have you wanted to have high-paying clients?
I would say for the last 5 years.
Okay. And what's the highest paying client you've gotten?
So my individual sessions are $150 per person. And then, but I have a bundle so that if somebody buys 6 sessions, they get 6 sessions for the price of 5. So 5 times 150.
So, and you've sold a couple of those bundles?
Mhm.
So
A couple, actually. Yes, 2 of them to date.
Okay. So 5 times 150. Let's see what that is. $750.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Well, when you join Free Sessions at Cell, if you decide to join me in Free Sessions at Cell, which I hope you do for your sake, because I'm going to rock your world. First thing we're going to do is we're not selling per session. And we're not going to sell a process. Right? Breath work is a process. So why does somebody want breath work? What does the breath work actually do for someone? So we want to sell. We want to sell the result.
Yes.
So we want to sell a package that's going to get people that result. And I recommend the minimum you charge is $5,000 per client for 6 months of coaching. How does that sound?
Very doable. I am going to take note that Jessica in the chat has said that she requires her brain to be rewired and brain power to be supercharged. So if you could close the portal of negative energy. Jessica is requesting that.
Okay. Well, I don't know that there is a portal of negative energy, but what I'd like to do, I'm seeing there's a lot of questions in the chat, so I'm gonna address a lot of those. But let's get you lots of clients. I hope you join me in Free Sessions at Cell. Let's give it up for Kevin. Yeah, and I'm pointing out that, you know, Kevin has wanted high-paying clients for a long time. He's been trying different ways of coaching, you know, all this stuff for the. So if you have a big fear of getting clients, if you have a big fear of having clients, it's going to be hard. A fear of having high-paying clients, it's going to be hard for you to get high-paying clients when you're afraid to actually have them. Okay. Now the next thing is, Ben says, I think Kevin's entire T-shirt now says, "Get high paying clients." That's awesome. Yeah. Did you guys catch that? It said "get high" at the top. I know it was about breath work because those were lungs. Although it could have been get high in, you know, inhaling something that's not just breath. All right. Let me check some questions in the chat. First of all, who here had some angst about getting clients and noticed that it's gone down? What I want you to do is I want you to think about getting the high paying clients again. And I want you to, on a scale of 0 to 10, how intense did it feel, like of an discomfort? Like how intense was the uncomfortable feeling at its most intense, and how intense is it now? So give it like, was it an 8? Now it's a 2. Is it a 7? Now it's a 0. Type in the chat the 2 numbers. When you thought about getting high paying clients and felt some angst, what was it before and what is it now? Carol says it was a 10 before, now it's a 3. It was a 7, now it's a 0 for Carol. Or for Michael, 5 down to a 1, 7 to a 4, 6 to a 3, 10 to a 3, 9 to a 6, 8 to a 4, 8 to a 3, 8 to a 5, 9 to a 4, 10 to a 5. So lots, 8 to a 0 for Francine. So you can notice 9 down to a 0. Brenda says getting clients is a 9, having clients is a 0. Good, we'll work on getting clients next. Actually, I want to go back. I want to work through a couple different pieces of it, right? The having the clients, then the getting of the clients, and then maybe the money, if we get a chance, depending on time willing. 10 to a 5, 8 to a 2. So you notice the intensity's already gone down. And even if it didn't get fully healed for everybody, which it hasn't for everybody yet, but the difference between a 9 to a 4 for Fabian, or a 7 to a 3 for Neo, or a 7 to a 2 for Smiles, or a 6 to 2 for Jolene, or an 8 to a 2 for Donna, or a 10 to a 5 for Judith, or an 8 to a 3 for John, like the difference is huge. Remember, if you're public speaking, right, which this wasn't around public speaking, but if public speaking, if you're a 9, it's going to be almost impossible to get you to do it at all. But if you get it down to a 4, it's doable, right? Or if you're at a 5, you're thinking, I'm pretty nervous, but you get down to a 2, it's like not so bad. It's a little nervous, but it's not scary. Okay, so all right. So we're already making progress. but you can get it all the way to a 0. So I hope you do. So keep working on it. Let me answer a couple other questions. Actually, go ahead and retype your question. If you have a question, go ahead and type it. If I didn't answer it, I'll go back and look for questions, but can I show a quick demo of my AI clone? Yes, later on, I'll do that. I love the buzz I feel right now. Awesome, Terry. Okay, I was late. What did I miss? Missed a lot, but we'll still do some healing. Julie says, I still feel an imposter. On a scale of 0 to 10, Julie, how much of an imposter did you feel at the most intense, and how much of an imposter do you feel now? Nicolay says, my hands are glowing. That's amazing. It's 8 down to a 5. All right, congrats. You're making progress. You know what, Julie? Let's work with you. If you're here, wave your hand like this on screen so I can find you, Julie. There you are. I got you.
Oh my God. I should have brushed my hair. Hello.
Hi, you look great.
Thanks.
Okay, so when you think about being an imposter, where do you feel that?
It's like right here. If that's what you're meaning, I'm feeling it right here.
Yeah, great. So keep your finger on that spot. Let me answer Pedro's question. I'm about to have a discovery call with a client, business coaching, results in his industry through digitalization of his business, $10,000 coaching services for 6 months. How can I land the sale? Pedro, if you got to get free sessions that sell, because it's going to show you how to do the discovery call and end up with the high paying client. If you don't, chances are, I mean, maybe you end up with a client, but I think the odds are really low. But if you have free sessions that sell, the odds are very high that you'll end up with the client. So please go get free sessions that sell immediately right now. Get the script. If you're about to have the discovery call, buy the course, grab the script. Your chances of getting a client go way up. Obviously, it'd be great if you could study the program a little bit. I don't know how soon you're going to have that session, but buy the course, get the script. You're going to get clients. Any quick advice for my meeting today? My quick advice literally is to go buy free sessions that sell. If you won't invest $2,000 into free sessions that sell so that you can get a $10,000 client right now, I don't know what is going on with you, right? You have a session. You're about to do a session. You're going to wing it. What are the chances? My advice is get the program. Get the program. The script works. Anybody who's been in free sessions that sell, I don't know how many free sessions that sell alumni are here, but like, I purchased it years ago. Do I need to purchase it again? This is someone else, not Pedro. But if you purchased it years ago, you don't need to purchase it again. You have lifetime access to the program. However, some people are repurchasing it because we have such a huge bonus package available. But reach out to my team, support@coacheswithclients.com, and they'll get you squared away. I'll put it in the chat. Support@coacheswithclients. Whoops. Let's try that again. Virginia says, yes, the script works, Pedro. D says the script totally works. I mean, I have so many testimonials. Karen says, I have the course. He's right. The script is beneficial and different to many other courses. I think I'll get it. Just that advice opened my mind. 2K to make 10K. Yes, literally. You might go the fastest from buying the program to sign up a client that we've ever had. Obviously, we've done it within 24 hours. Many people have done it within 24 hours, but you might literally do it within like 2 hours of getting the program. So I hope you buy it, and I hope you land the client. If you don't land the client, doesn't mean this doesn't work. You should also study the program. Right? You're going to learn all the stuff about it, but you know, at the very least, you're going to increase your odds of success by getting the course and getting the script right away. And you can do the payment plan too, 12 payments of $199. It makes it so easy for people to say yes to the program. All right, Julie, thank you for bearing with me while we help Pedro. I had to slap him a little bit. Like, come on, man. You're going to do a session and try to sell a $10,000 package and you're just going to wing it. What? Why? Why would you do that? Yes. Okay. All right, Julie, stay with it.
Okay.
You're an imposter. It's true. You're not a good coach. You don't know what you're doing. It would be a waste of money for people to hire you. People can see right through you. They know you're not a good coach. What's happening in your body right now, Julie?
It's lessening.
In spite of me, in spite of all
In
the
spite of you being really rude. I'm a great coach. I'm good at what I do.
Yeah, bullshit.
So I call BS.
I call BS. I'm sure you're a great coach, but the part of you that thinks you're not a great coach, that's who I'm speaking to right now. The part that thinks is you're an imposter, right? If you're an imposter, what are you pretending to be? You're pretending to be a great coach when part of you thinks you're not.
Hmm.
And it's okay, because you know what? I'm not a great coach all the time. I'm a terrible coach sometimes. Deborah says, I'm a Free Sessions that Sell alumni and a certified Rapid Results Success Coach, which is our program, Rapid Results Coaching Academy. You're going to get trained and certified as a coach. And she says, Christian is very generous with his bonuses and support. I will tell you, you will be blown away by exactly all the stuff that you get inside Free Sessions that Sell. The bonuses, there's surprise bonuses. You're going to get so much stuff you don't even know you're getting. I guarantee you're going to feel like this was one of the best investments you will have ever made in your life when you join Free Sessions that Sell. You've got nothing to lose and everything to gain. I hope you decide to go for it. Everybody go to joinfstsnow.com. We need to welcome a couple more people. Barbara and Diana, welcome to Free Sessions that Sell. How long do we have access to the course if we purchase? You have lifetime access to the program and all the bonuses. Imagine we did 3 days of this kind of healing, and it works on the recordings too. So you can watch the recordings and get yourself healed, systematically dismantling all the old money programs, fears, and doubts that are holding us back, right? Including the stuff about getting clients, including this stuff. It's okay to be a terrible coach sometimes. It's okay to be not enough, because you know what? Sometimes we're not enough. I did a free session demo live 2 days ago. I did a terrible job. Sometimes I'm a great coach, sometimes I'm not. Usually I'm pretty good. But once in a while, maybe I'm not. That's okay. I got excited about a client that wanted my 6-month program and she didn't come back. What happened, Christian? What do you mean by come back? Because she said she wanted to think about it? How many hours of course content is there? It's 9 hours and 3 minutes, something like that, to get through the core Free Sessions that Sell program. But then there's lots of bonuses. I don't know how much. You add up all those bonuses, it's a lot. My team can answer if you have more specific questions about some of the content they might be able to answer. She said she needed to get the money from her sister, and that was a no problem. Oh, well, what you want to do is you want to get a payment, the first month's payment, a deposit, or something right on the spot so that they are invested right on the moment. Even if they are going to get the money from their sister, D says, I'm a great coach, but lousy at finding and signing up clients. Is that imposter syndrome? No, I don't think that's imposter syndrome. Maybe you're just lousy at finding and signing up clients. So join Free Sessions that Sell so that you will no longer be lousy at finding clients and signing up clients. We will help you. You'll get good at finding clients and signing up clients. Julie, are you really Julie, or are you an imposter? Are you a Julie imposter?
Will the real Julie please stand up? Yes, I am here.
Okay. You're
Feels
gonna
a
pull
lot
off your Mission
better.
Impossible
That's
fake mask.
right. Whew. Oh my God, there she is. So yeah, there's still a little twinge, but not much at all. So interesting.
Fortunately, I have to go. All right. Before anybody goes, please go to joinfstsnow.com. Get yourself registered. I didn't see the one come from Pedro yet. Pedro, I didn't see you sign up. Get yourself signed up. Please, for your own sake. What's happening in your body right now, Julie?
Well, my body's thinking that maybe the hot tub sounds good right now.
Nice.
But yeah. No, it's just there's just like barely like a little tiny shadow, right?
If you can just pull that shadow, whoosh, pull it out and hand it to me. What does it feel like now?
I'm almost afraid to say it's gone.
Why?
It's gone.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. All right. When you think about getting lots of high-paying clients, what does it feel like now?
It feels doable. Because they're smiling, not scowling.
Wow. All of a sudden, the people's faces changed.
Yeah.
So when you think about just having lots of high-paying clients, what does that feel like?
That actually feels really good.
Awesome.
So
Having clients feels good. How about getting clients?
The getting clients is that's the part that really I struggle with. So
Yeah.
So
That's
that's
the tricky part. That's the whole tricky part about this whole having a coaching business thing. It's the
right.
getting of the clients. That's where the value is created, right? We think if we have a coaching client, the value comes like we make money by doing coaching. You don't make money by doing coaching. You make money when you sell the coaching.
Right.
Doing the coaching is an expense because you have to give your time up to get for the money that you're getting. But you actually make the money when you make the sale. And the getting of the clients, that's the whole thing. That's when it all comes down to it. It all comes down to the getting of the clients. And the getting of the clients happens in one moment, in one session, during a free session that either sells or doesn't sell. And if you don't know what you're doing, you probably won't sell. So if you don't have free sessions that sell, you're in trouble. Look, I'm on a mission to get the whole world coach. I know how powerful all of you coaches are. I know how powerful coaching is. And if you're not a great coach yet, or you're not a coach yet at all, I'm going to train you and certify you because I believe in you, because I know that you're interested in coaching because you like helping people. So if you like helping people, I'm going to show you how to be a really good people helper by training you with Rapid Results Coaching Academy. Coach training and certification program. I'll train you and certify you. And then I'm going to show you how to get the clients. I'm going to show you exactly what to say and do during a free session to sign them up right on the spot. Because the best way to get really good at coaching is to coach real paying clients. And and I want you to get out in the world and go coach the fuck out of people because I know how powerful coaching is. I believe coaching is the most powerful force for change on earth. And I believe that people who help others for a living should be rewarded handsomely for doing so. And that's why I want you to get free sessions that sell. I'll be excited. Every time I get a new buyer, I take that little bit of money, I throw it up on my stack of riches, and I get a little bit richer. But guess what? You're going to get 10 times, 100 times, 1,000 times richer than what you invest in free sessions that sell. Think about this. If you could grow your coaching business to $100,000 a year, and you have that coaching business for the next 15 years, that'll be $1.5 million of coaching revenue that you'll be making from this tiny $2,000 investment. It will be the greatest, either the single greatest or one of the single greatest investments you will ever make in your life. You know, you could buy real estate, it can go up, it can go down. You buy gold, it can go up and go down. Crypto goes up and way down and way up and way down. Stocks, whatever. But the greatest investment you'll ever make is the investment you make in yourself. And the best investment you could ever make in yourself is to join free sessions that sell, because if you're a coach, because it's going to help you get clients, it's going to train you, it's going to help you heal all these crap that's been holding all of us back for years so that you can get clients and so that you can help your clients free them from the shit that's holding them back. Do you think the people who want to lose weight have some shit inside that's holding them back? Hell yes. Do you think the people who want to find love have some stuff inside that's holding them back? Yes. We all need this stuff. We all need help working through our stuff so that we can have the life of our dreams. And I'm just going to give you guys a quick show you. I'm living the life of my dreams. I live right here on the ocean in Puerto
Wow.
Rico in this brand new $15 million condo at a resort. This is the highest quality of life humanly possible is living here, in my opinion. I've traveled all over the world. I've never been anywhere that I like that's nicer than this. I can order room service. It's amazing. I want you to live the life of your dreams, and it's going to happen by getting clients. The best way to get rich is by enriching the lives of other people. And the best way to enrich the lives of other people is with coaching and healing. So I hope you decide to join me. Julie, are you an imposter?
No, I am not.
Are you an
I am
amazing
me,
coach?
and I've always been me.
Are you an amazing coach?
Yeah, I rock.
I believe it. Are you ready to get lots of high-paying clients?
Yes, sir, I am.
Awesome. Well, I hope to see you inside the program. Let's give it up for Julie.
Thank you.
Jason says, it is totally worth it. My first free sessions that sell, I sold a $36,000 client, which is 12 times my ROI. And it was $3,000 back when Jason bought free sessions that sell. So yeah, a couple of years ago, we raised the price of free sessions that sell up to $3,000 for our launch. We dropped it back down to $2,000. We made just as much money, but we had less clients. So we basically, usually whenever we do these launches once a year, we usually generate $1 million in sales, $1 million or more, sometimes 2 million. But we had about the same top line results, but we didn't have as many customers. So we lowered it back down to 2,000. But yeah, when Jason bought it, he paid $3,000 for it. And the client was relieved because the client thought it was gonna be $100,000 to work with her, but it was only $36,000, and she signed right up. That's amazing. Should I have my email list ready first before buying? No. Buy now. We'll show you how to get your email get an email list, how to grow your email list. And even if you, whether you have an email list or not, you can start getting clients right away. Nathan, he said, I got my confidence built because I had a coach and they believed in me more than I believed in myself. Yeah, coaching is so important, so valuable. Welcome, Rachel and Martin. Welcome to Free Sessions That Sell. Yay! Jessica says, please, can you open up my dimension so that I can attract my soulmate, the perfect match? How about we do some opening up portals and dimensions for things that are unrelated to coaching? We'll do that maybe inside Free Sessions That Sell or at High-End Selling Secrets, perhaps. But here I want to focus on client getting. All right. Is there anyone else that still feels, let's do the process of getting clients. Who here feels some angst around the process of getting clients? Raise your hand. All right, Chanel. Whoops. There you go.
Hello.
Hey.
So I feel, in the moment, I don't necessarily feel really anxious, but filming videos, I always come up with a reason to procrastinate. It doesn't get done. I put it off. And then the next thing you know, it's been a week and I've found myself doing every other busy work I can do besides posting the content that I know I need to do in order to attract clients to me. So there's obviously something there.
When you think about doing those things that you know you need to do, where do you feel some feelings?
in my chest right here.
So let's be present to that without trying to change it, without trying to analyze it, without trying to make it go away. Carol says, can't believe how my anxiety went. How did your anxiety go, Carol? No, don't connect via WhatsApp video call, Jessica. Why don't you join Free Sessions that Sell, and you guys can connect in the Free Sessions that Sell Facebook group. Chloe says, I have just purchased another coaching course for women and I'm distracted always by shiny objects. Let me just help you get the clients. All the other stuff will be great, but really when it comes down to it, it's just 3 simple steps to get clients. People hear about you, they have a session with you, and they hire you, right? There's a lot of things you can do to get people to hear about you. There's a lot of different coaching techniques you can learn. There's all sorts of stuff that can distract you, and it's helpful, but let's just keep the basics. Let's get you making money and getting clients. Please, whether you are in other programs, join my program and let me help you get clients. I'm guaranteeing you're going to get clients in the next 60 days. And I'm sure the other program that you got is going to be great too. I love buying programs. You have no idea how many $2,000 programs I bought. You know, you think, oh, Christian's going to get rich when I buy your program, but you're the one that's going to get rich. That's how I got rich, by buying lots of people's $2,000 programs. It's way better than the cost of college. College is like $100,000, 4 years of your life. Well, yes, but you're still broke. Well, then join my program. I will unbreak you. You're going to be unbroke. I want to make you rich. Let me help you get rich. Can you use this to mentor young people? Yes. I have angst about posting on social media. People think I'm crazy. They'll say, oh man, she's trying to do that again. All right, we're going to work on that one, Patricia. Actually, start working on it right now. If people are going to say that, oh my God, I can't believe you're doing that again. Let those people say that. Fuck those people. Fuck those people. Those fucking naysayers. Fuck the naysayers, the fucking critics out in the world who are trying to bring other people down. They're just fucking crabs. Don't let yourself be brought down by those fucking crabs that are trying to give you shit for trying to make your life better and for trying to do what you're meant to do and for trying to help other people. Fuck those people. You know what? I'm pissed off that you're letting anybody keep you from getting out in the world and making the difference that you were meant to make. However, I also understand how that shit scares you. So let's fucking heal it now, because you're meant to fucking help people, not to just play it small and play it safe and, you know, try to please other people. Fuck pleasing other people. You can't please everybody no matter what you do. People need our help. All around the world, people are struggling to make big changes. Did you notice something? Our life before COVID even, human life expectancy in the United States went down for like 2 or 3 years, even pre-COVID. Even though the world is safer than it's ever been, there's less war, there's less genocides, there's less cancer rates are going down. Like, it is crazy how safe. Think about it. I was just watching a little video about, like, it's impossible Gen X is still, like, wow, how is Gen X still alive? Like, we would ride around in the back of a pickup truck. We would hang out in the back of the station wagon without any seatbelts on. We used to play lawn darts, right? Jarts. Throw these. I mean, all the crazy shit. There were no airbags back then, right? The world is getting safer and safer and safer. One of my favorite mentors, David Hawkins, he was in one of his lectures, he was talking about, like, it's really hard to get out of this human form nowadays. Like, because we're so safe. But why did the life expectancy go down for the 2 or 3 years leading up, even before COVID? overdoses, drug overdoses, and suicides are up. So life is getting better and better, but people are feeling worse and worse. So social media is causing anxiety, depression, and suicides are up. So all around the world, people are struggling to make big changes. It's hard being a human being. It's hard. You want to grow your business, find love, lose weight, all these things the changes people want to make, live your dreams, all the things that we want. Julie, welcome to Free Sessions That Sell. Julie, yay! Woo woo! Awesome. So all around the world, people are struggling to make big changes, and they need you. They need you to get out of your fucking way so you can help them get out of their fucking way. And let's get you out of your way, Patricia. I'm going to work with you. Let's heal that shit. Fuck what people think. All right, Chanel, what's happening in your body?
I felt like it started to dissipate. It moved around a lot and then it started to dissipate.
Okay. When you think about doing the things you know you need to do, what does that feel like now?
Kind of the same, but less, a lot less. Yeah.
Keep your finger on the most intense part. 8675309.
You got it.
Yes. I got your number on the wall.
Most people don't know what it means.
For a good time call. That's a great song.
I feel like it's going lower again.
Stay with it.
Feels calm now.
When you think about doing all the things you need to do to get clients, what does that feel like now?
Calm.
When you think about having 10 to 15 clients that are paying you $10,000 or more each, what does that feel like?
Exciting.
Awesome. Congratulations, Chanel. Go make it happen.
I will.
Yes. I hope you decide to join me inside the program. I'd love to keep working with you. That was fun. That was awesome, huh? Oh, all right. Well, we're going to have a great time together. Those of you who do decide to join me inside Free Sessions at Cell, I promise we'll keep it fun. It's going to get deep. It's going to get light. It's going to go up. It's going to go down. We're going to rock your world so that you can rock the world of all the coaches out, of all your clients out there. Okay? All right. There was somebody who I said I was going to work with. Oh, yeah. Afraid of what people think on social media. Who was that? If that was you, and I said I was going to work with you, then yes, Patricia. Okay, here we go. I got you. Yeah, you got to press the unmute button. I'm pressing unmute, but you got to press unmute or something on your side. Is there a mute button? Hang on, you keep working on that. I want to say answer Vicinsurus says, my thing is how to get high-paying clients on a very small budget. You can get high-paying clients on it with zero budget. Buy Free Sessions at Cell, post on social media, start getting clients, even if they're not high-paying clients yet. I will talk about where to find the higher-paying clients, but higher-paying clients are everywhere. And you just need Free Sessions at Cell. If you're doing a lot of free sessions and you hear people say, I need to think about it, or it's really expensive, or I can't afford it, all that stuff, it's because they don't see the value of the coaching. They don't see the value because Free Sessions at Cell makes them see how valuable getting coaching will be for them. If you don't have Free Sessions at Cell, they're just not going to see the value in your coaching. And that's a shame because I know how valuable your coaching really is. All right. I don't know what to do to get your mute to unmute, Patricia.
I think it worked.
It did.
Can you
Did
hear me?
Did you come in on another?
I did. It knocked me out. I just joined again.
Okay. Great. All right. So, she's gonna do this. She's doing that again.
I know.
How do you feel about your body?
I've done it before. I was in Free Sessions at Cell, I think in 2014.
Okay.
And IMM, and I'm thinking I have my badge till 2015.
Well, we need to work
long
through this
time.
shit then.
And so then I went back to nurse. I'm a nurse, ICU nurse. So I went back to that. And every time I try to coach, everybody's like, oh, you're a nurse. You do well as a nurse. Just stay being a nurse. So I'm kind of embarrassed to put on social media that I'm opening my coaching business, and I feel like everybody just kind of rolls their eyes.
Okay, so when people roll their eyes, how does that feel?
Kind of belittling. I feel kind of dumb, like I should maybe just work more nursing shifts, which I don't want to do.
When you feel that dumb feeling, where do you feel that in your body?
I feel it in my throat and the top of my chest.
Okay, so put your finger on the most intense part. Imagine that you are trying to unlock a safe. And in order to unlock the safe, you need all the numbers in the right combination in order to open it. And then it opens right up, okay? Let's say somebody has a fear of getting clients, a fear of having clients, and they have a fear of getting clients, and they have a fear of signing up clients and talking about the money, and they have fears about money, and they feel like an imposter, okay? That's a lot of things holding you back. And if you resolve, and then you have somebody, and then also a fear of what people think. What will people think, right? And if you heal the fear of working with clients, and then you heal the fear of getting the clients, and you heal the fear of rejection of whether they hire you or not. And you heal the money stuff, but you still have the fear of what will people think, right? You might just need this one last number, and then the vault is going to open and you're going to get lots of clients and money, Patricia. But this might be the last thing holding you back from living your dreams. And here's the thing. You have to be relentless. You know, I am lazy. I only work maybe 20 hours a week. For the last 13 years, 13 and a half years since my first daughter was born, I have been working part-time. But I have the Mamba mentality, that killer instinct when it comes to working on my stuff. Like you got to be relentlessly like, okay, this is the thing I want. I believe that success is inevitable. If you're willing to do the work and you're willing to work on yourself and you never give up. Okay? If you do the work and you work on yourself and you never give up, you're going to have a highly successful coaching business, Patricia, but you didn't keep doing the work on yourself that you needed to do, because clearly the fear of what people think has been holding you back. And I'm mad because I can't do the push-ups for you, you know, but I know you can help people. I know, shit, the fact that you've graduated from Instant Miracle Mastery, you're one of the 2,500 most powerful coaches on the planet. All right. But you've been, you know, it's like the analogy of the how they train an elephant. When an elephant is a baby, they put a chain around its leg and then a steel post in the earth so that it can't move, can't break the chain, can't move. The elephant grows up knowing it can't move, it's stuck. And so when it's a big elephant, they don't even use a chain anymore. They just use a little rope with a little wooden stake in the ground, and the elephant doesn't leave because it's been trained, I'm stuck. Right? And so even you grow up and you become this big, huge, powerful elephant because you think you're stuck, you're stuck. Or they put fleas in a little cup and put a top on the cup. And then they jump and hit the stop, jump and hit the top, jump and hit the top. And eventually they start training themselves to jump and not hit the top. And then you can take the top off and they don't leave the cup. So we've all been trained in certain ways that we're being held back. You've been trained that when you do something, you try to, this is the other one, right? When you throw a bunch of crabs in a pot, they could climb on each other and get out. And as soon as one's getting out, a crab will come along and knock it down and keep it from getting out of the pot. And that's one of the things that happens with humans. You've been trained. You got trained as a kid growing up. Like, oh gosh, if you step out of line, you're going to get embarrassed. People are going to make fun of you. Oh, I don't want to do that. We got to break that chain. We're doing it right now. This is the best way to break the chain. Stay present to it. Got to heal this stuff. Fred says, if you haven't learned coaching before, will Rapid Results Coaching Academy be sufficient training to start coaching? Or do we need to learn to coach first and then come back to learn how to sign up clients? We include Rapid Results Coaching Academy specifically because you can learn how to coach and start coaching clients and making money immediately. The best way to get good at coaching is by coaching real paying clients. So you're going to get trained and certified in Rapid Results Coaching Academy. That is sufficient training to be a great coach. It's very good training. Look, I've been around personal growth since I was 12. This Rapid Results Coaching Academy it's the fundamentals of coaching. There are a lot of coach trainings out there that are very conceptual. They're not about results making. Rapid Results Coaching Academy is about how to drive your clients to get results. Patricia, what's happening in your body right now?
What you just said is so true, because I have 2 other coaching certifications and I just rejoined your alumni one. Your program's fabulous. Anyway, it started to disappear as you were doing this with your fingers. I think on this finger, it started to go away. And then I realized it was down a little bit, my abdomen. It's pretty much going away now. And my thought is, It doesn't matter what they think because a couple people are going to look at that post and say, oh my God, I'm so glad I just saw this. So I'll be helping somebody.
Absolutely. Fucking A. You know, I'm mad. I'm excited for you. And I'm just so mad that we humans, we fucking let ourselves be held back. But no more, Patricia. I want you to make a commitment. I want all of you to make a commitment that you are not going to let the shit that's holding you back, you will not let it stop you from having the life that you want and helping other people in this world. Raise your hand if you're committed to doing whatever it takes to live your dreams and to help people. Abso-fucking-lutely. Great. Awesome. Patricia, I can't wait to see you inside Free Sessions at Cell again since you're rejoining and since you rejoined, and you're gonna fucking rock it. You are gonna fucking rock it. I will not settle for anything less than you getting tons of high-paying clients. All right.
All right.
Let's give it up for Patricia.
Thank you. Thank you, Christian.
Welcome.
And everyone else. Thank you for your energy. Thank you.
You're welcome. And I want to just tell you too, I'm going to teach you the Rapid Results Coaching Academy. Well, first, let's welcome Lorraine and Christine. Welcome to Free Sessions at Cell. Congratulations. Yay. The Rapid Results Coaching Academy, coach training and certification program, it's going to teach you how to do the 5 things that we do as coaches. The 5 things we do as coaches is we help clients clarify their vision and direction, strategize their actions, upgrade their skills, optimize their environment, and master their mind and emotions. So I'm going to teach you how to do those things with your clients. And guess what? Those 5 things are the essentials, and many coaching programs don't cover all 5. You know, if you don't know how to do all 5, you're not focused on all 5, your clients can get success even if you just do 1. But when you do all 5, it becomes way better. Money Coach Celeste said, I joined Free Sessions at Cell again on the very first day. Welcome. So, re-welcome, Celeste. We've had more alumni rejoin this year than any other time before. I don't know what happened, but I don't know what it is, but I'm grateful for it. You get lifetime access to the program, so you don't have to rejoin. We have a lot of alumni are not rejoining, but a lot of them are because every year we have new bonuses. So if you want the new bonuses, then you rejoin for the new bonuses, right? So, you know, if you can help your client, like, think about this. If you're a career coach, you want to help your clients get clear on what would be their dream job, right? What kind of work should they be doing? What's their life purpose? You want to help them, that's clarify their vision and direction. You want to help them strategize their actions. What do they need to do to find the job that they need, right? Maybe there's some more training or certifications, or they need to apply or update the resume, right? So you create a plan for having the job of their dreams. If you're a career coach and you're working with somebody to upgrade their skills, what skills do they need? Maybe it's job skills they need, or maybe it's interviewing skills or resume writing skills, right? So whatever the skills are, they need to upgrade so that they can land that dream job. Help them optimize their environment, right? Are they listening to positive things, or are they listening to negative stuff? Are they around are they hanging out in places where they can network to potentially land the job of their dream? And then master their mind and emotions. Do they think they're worthy of the job they want? Do they have anxiety about about interviews, right? Well, how can you help them master their psychology so they feel confident during an interview? So if you're a career coach, those are the 5 things that you would help them do. If you're a business coach, you know, these 5 things are universal, and they're when you bring it all down to what's most essential to help people have results, it's those 5 things. And that's what we're going to train and certify you to do inside Rapid Results Coaching Academy, which is a bonus when you join Free Sessions at Cell this year, right now. Registration is going to close tomorrow. That's it. We're going to close it down. We open it once a year. Tomorrow's the last day. You can wait till tomorrow, or you can join now and you'll get Heal Your Money Shit Now as a special bonus, plus all the other great bonuses that you're getting. Lynn is saying money coach. Is that a question mark? Could you be a money coach? Absolutely, you could be a money coach. One of the most successful coaches around, T. Harv Eker, was a money coach, and he created a huge empire out of money coaching. So join the program. You're going to get 3 live master your mind and emotions healing sessions, coaching and healing sessions with my team. Plus, we're going to do healing on the 6 live Get Clients group coaching sessions with me. So we're going to do a lot of healing. So please get yourself registered right now. All right. If you're joining, please join now. Can you please demo your AI clone? All right, I'm going to demo my AI clone right now. It's beta. Let me just tell you it's beta. All right, and it's going to get better the more we use it. All right, it's brand new. Hang on, I have to move you guys to see. I think that's the old members area. Hang on. I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a second and find this because I know I have it somewhere on my, I swear it's an open tab somewhere. One of these tabs. There it is. Okay, I just need to get back to Zoom. Zoom. There it is. Okay. You can ask my AI clone there. Here I am, Christian Michelson clone. That's me. And you can ask it to type it a question and it'll answer. Let's see what it says. It's usually not this slow. Because it's, oh, here we go. Getting clients is a process that involves strategic networking, clear communication of your value proposition, and a deep understanding of your target market's needs. One of the most effective ways to attract clients is to go where they are. For instance, if you're a business coach, attend events where business owners are present. If you're a relationship coach, consider attending seminars on relationship. Networking is a powerful tool, and offering a free introductory session can be a great way to showcase your skills and build trust with potential clients. Another crucial aspect is to clearly communicate what you do and how you help. For example, if you're a healer, instead of saying, I'm a healer who wants to get healed, you could say, I help people who have chronic back pain resolve it naturally without surgery. This specificity makes it clear who your target market is and how you help them. Also, consider offering different levels of service. Start with your highest priced option, which is usually the one-on-one coaching. And if they can't afford it, offer them a less expensive choice like group coaching or online training programs. And all of this, you can go back and read where it's getting that information from. So that's cool. Here it is. If you're starting out, I generally recommend charging about $1,000 per month. This is a good starting point that reflects the value of your time and expertise while also being accessible to many clients. If you're working with clients for 6 months, they could full pay up front for $5,000, effectively getting a month free. However, as your experience and confidence grow, you can consider raising your fees. I've seen coaches charge anywhere from $5,000 to $25,000 for their services, depending on the nature of their coaching and the results they deliver. Remember, no matter how little you charge, there will be people who can't afford it. And no matter how much you charge, there will be people who can afford it. This is great. This is good. This is true. That's what I recommend. I recommend you start off charging $5,000. Think about this. If you were single and you wanted to find, if you could push a button, if you could pay $5,000 to push a button, if you were single If you could pay $5,000 to push a button and automatically have the love of your life, soulmate relationship you've always wanted, who here would pay $5,000 for that, to push that button? I would. I'm single right now. All right. If you could pay $5,000 to push a button and get in the best shape of your life, thin, fit, best shape of your life, sexiest. If you could pay $5,000 for that, who would pay $5,000 for that result? To push that button. Who would pay $5,000 to push that button? Okay, I would. All right. Who would pay $5,000 to have the coaching business of your dreams? Who here would pay $5,000 to have the coaching business for your dreams? Okay, so the point I'm making is the results people want are worth $5,000, right? 6 months of coaching. If they pay monthly, it's $6,000. If they full pay for 6 months, it's $5,000. Now, of course, it's not guaranteed when they push a button. Like hiring a coach is not as easy as pushing a button, and it's not as certain as pushing a button. And there's some people who wouldn't pay $5,000, even if it was as easy and guaranteed as pushing a button, that it's not worth it to them, right? And that's okay too. But some people would pay a lot more. For $5,000, how many sessions and how long is the session? I usually recommend, you could ask chat. Let's ask my clone. I'm gonna get my clone back. I don't know if I'll put it. I'm not gonna put it on the screen. Well, maybe I'll put it on the screen. Okay, how much coaching should they get for $5,000? Let's see what my clone says on that. How awesome would it be to be able to access my clone and ask it questions and have the answers? Who here is excited about the Christian Michelson AI clone? I'm excited about it. All right, let's see. I'm going to put it on my screen. I don't know what it ended up saying, but let's find out what the answer was. See if it said. For $5,000 investment, I typically recommend a 6-month coaching package. This could include 3 45-minute sessions per month, which allows for consistent progress and accountability. However, the structure of the package should ultimately be designed to help your clients achieve their desired results. For instance, you're working with someone on a significant transformation, you might need more frequent sessions initially. Welcome, Corinne. Welcome, William, to Free Sessions That Sell. Congratulations. Super excited to have you here. Remember, the value of coaching isn't just about the time spent in session, but also the transformation that occurs as a result of your work together. So it's essential to price your services based on the value you provide, not just the time you spend. This is really good. Oh, I love my AI clone. This is stuff I teach straight away. Oh, it's great. I should have been demoing that more before. Okay. I need to wrap this sucker up. I'm 45 minutes, not 1 hour. I'm curious why only 45 minutes. Sometimes I'll recommend 3 30-minute sessions a month. That's fine too. 45 minutes is great because it gives you 15 minutes per session if you're doing a bunch of back-to-back sessions. So all around the world, people are struggling to make big changes. It's hard being a human being. It's hard. You want to grow your business, find love, lose weight, all these things that the changes people want to make. Live your dreams.